Fathers, what moment made your life fall apart? My daughter Ashley was 8 when she started asking why she looked different from me and my wife. She had these bright green eyes and red curly hair. Me and Linda both have brown hair and brown eyes. Genetics are weird, sweetie, Linda would always say. You got grandma's Irish genes. Made sense to me. Linda's mom had red hair before it went gray. I never questioned it. Ashley was the light of my life. Every morning she'd run into our bedroom and jump on the bed. Every night I'd read her 3 stories before tucking her in. When she turned 9, her teacher assigned this family tree project. Ashley was so excited. She wanted to trace back all our relatives and find out where her red hair really came from. Linda seemed nervous about the whole thing. She kept making excuses about why we couldn't contact certain family members, said some people were too old or too sick to bother, but Ashley was determined. She begged me to help her research our family history online. So one Saturday, we sat at the computer together for hours. We found my grandparents' marriage certificates, my great-uncle's military records, tons of family photos going back decades. Ashley was fascinated by everything. Then she wanted to look up Linda's side. That's when things got weird. Linda's mom, supposedly the source of Ashley's red hair, had black hair in every single photo we found. Her marriage license, her school pictures, even her driver's license from the 70s. Maybe she dyed it, I told Ashley, but something felt off. That night after Ashley went to bed, I confronted Linda about it. She got defensive immediately. Why are you interrogating me about hair color? That's ridiculous. But I couldn't let it go. I started looking deeper into Linda's family history. Her mom never had red hair, neither did her grandmother's. Nobody on her entire family tree had red hair or green eyes. 2 weeks later, I was cleaning out our closet when I found a box hidden behind Linda's winter coats. Inside were medical documents I'd never seen before, fertility clinic appointments, test results, and a contract with something called a sperm donor program. My hands were shaking as I read through everything. Linda had been trying to get pregnant for 2 years before Ashley was born. My sperm count was too low. She'd used a donor. Donor number 847. Red hair, green eyes, Irish heritage. I sat on our bedroom floor holding these papers, and my entire life crumbled. Ashley wasn't my biological daughter. Linda had lied to me for 9 years. When Linda got home from work, I was waiting at the kitchen table with the documents spread out. How long were you planning to keep this from me? I asked. She started crying immediately. Said she was scared I'd leave if I knew the truth. Said she wanted Ashley to feel like she belonged to both of us. I was going to tell you when she was older, she sobbed. I just wanted her to have a normal childhood. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept staring at Ashley's school photos on the nightstand. Those beautiful green eyes that I'd always been so proud of weren't mine. Every time I'd brag to people about how gorgeous my daughter was, I was bragging about another man's genetics. The worst part wasn't even the lie. It was realizing that Ashley might not be mine, but I was completely, utterly hers. I loved that little girl more than my own life. Biology didn't change that. The next morning, Ashley bounced into our room like always, wanting pancakes and cartoons. I looked at her sweet face and knew nothing would ever be the same. But I also knew I'd still read her 3 stories every night. I'd still help with homework and school projects. Because being a dad isn't about DNA, it's about showing up every single day, even when your whole world falls apart.